Hello, lovely yogis. Today I want to share a practice with you that is supposed to help us stay in the here and now, stay on the ground. A lot of life happens up here in everyday life. Our work takes place in our head, planning, scheduling, trying to stay on top of everything. And so I want us all to have a chance to slow down, to calm down. And it takes a little bit of slowing down to actually hear what the body is trying to tell us. So we're going to take a few deep breaths. We're going to move slowly, mindfully. We're going to stretch a little bit. There'll be a little bit of activation too, hopefully making you feel a little bit more stable, a little bit more like you're in the moment. To start, come to sit in a comfortable position. If you cross your legs, maybe cross the one in front that you usually put back so you can even out the sides a little bit. So roll your shoulders up towards your ears and then down your back. And just take a few intentional breaths. Noticing how you decide how deeply you breathe, how you can control your breath. And see if you can start to let go of this control. Finding a slower, more sustainable breathing pattern for you. To begin, before we start moving, we'll connect to 3 centers of the body. The first one is the earth center, so you can bring both your hands by your lower belly, kind of underneath your belly button. You can either stack the hands if that feels good. Maybe you want to create a little triangle shape. And see if you can imagine that the energy is just kind of pooling there. Maybe you feel a tingling, maybe some warmth from your hands. All that warmth essentially is moving molecules. It's kinetic energy, as chemists like to say. So it is energy. See if you can breathe directly into this center. Inflating your lower belly underneath your hands and exhaling the air out of your mouth. 2 more breaths like this. And then we'll move the hands up towards the heart. You can either bring them side by side like so. You can stack them on top of each other. Whatever feels best to you here. And then same thing, just imagine that there's energy pooling behind your hands in your heart space. Can you feel the warmth from your hands? And if your mind is wandering or drifting, maybe just come back to your physical sensations. Feel the mat underneath your body. Maybe hear the sounds around you, or maybe just focus on the sound of my voice or the sound of your breath. Two more breaths here. Imagine you're breathing directly into that energy center. Releasing the breath out of your mouth. Beautiful. And then we're going to bring one hand to the front of the head, the forehead, and one hand to the back of the head, wherever it feels comfortable. And feel the energy pool in between your hands. Maybe like a white, clear light that fills your headspace. And if you like the visual of having a clean head, you can imagine that this light is washing away any debris of the day, anything that happened before, any worries about what will happen in the future. Feel your hands warm the space. Two more breaths here, in through the nose and out the mouth. And then you can let go of your hands, and we're going to come onto all fours in tabletop pose. Take your time getting there. We're trying to move slow and mindfully. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And at first, just find a nice flat back, lots of integrity from the top of your head all the way down to your tailbone. And then extend your right leg back behind you, tuck the toes under, stretch into the calf. Keep breathing, keep your connection to the energy centers. Push into the fingertips. And then you can lower that knee back down. Maybe shifting hips side to side before we bring that right leg up in front between our hands. Frame that front foot. Maybe come onto the fists. That can feel really nice. And then just take a few deep breaths. Strong connection to the earth. On your next exhale, you can shift your hips back, flex through the front foot, and maybe you stay here with a nice flat back, or you sit all the way back onto your heel, coming into a more passive version of this hamstring stretch, half splits Hanumanasana. On your next inhale, you can slowly roll up through the spine, push into your feet, come forward back into your low lunge, tuck the back toes under this time. And then we're just gonna hop our back foot forward to meet the other one, forward fold. On your next exhale, step the right foot back. This time, lower the back knee. Anjaneyasana on the other side. Maybe come onto the fists. On your next exhale, you can shift the hips back. Flex the foot towards you. And maybe even sit all the way back onto your heel. If you want, rounding forward passively. Two more breaths. On an inhale, slowly pushing into the feet and the hands, walking yourself back forward, bringing that knee back to meet the other one. And then you can widen your knees as wide as you'd like, maybe as wide as the mat. And then walk yourself forward and come into your child's pose. On your next inhale, we're going to shift forward, come onto the forearms. Let your belly come down onto the mat. Bring your feet back behind you. Spread those fingers wide. Push into the elbows. Widen the collarbones. And imagine you're smiling through your chest. And by that I just mean lift through the chest. Brighten through the chest. Almost like the sun is shining onto your heart. And like you're a plant, drinking the sunlight. And then we're going to push into our hands, bring ourselves back up into tabletop pose, and from here directly swing the legs out in front of you. You can keep a bend into the knees, flex the feet towards you, and then you can just let yourself round forward. Let gravity do the work, let go of effort. Relaxing. And if you're the kind of person that needs a challenge, maybe you can think, how fast can I let go? How fast can I relax? On an inhale, slowly rolling back up through the spine. We're going to bring the right foot on the inside of that left leg. And then we're going to actively fold forward. So you're walking your fingertips forward, hinging from the hip, keeping a nice flat back. So you'll feel this stretch mostly through the back of the leg. I like to keep my foot flexed here. And maybe imagine again that there is some sort of white energy, white light coming in through the top of your head, running through all the energy centers down into the ground, keeping you anchored. Inhale, come back up. We're going to shift sides, but before we do that, we're just going to windshield wiper the legs side to side. It can feel really nice. And then we're going to extend both legs out in front. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right leg this time. Sit up nice and tall. And then walk your fingertips forward. Both sides are different. For me, this side is a little bit more tight, so I'm not going to go as far. It's less about how far you go and more about the intention of alignment, of integrity through the spine. Of slowing down and coming into your body. On an inhale, come back up. And then we're going to come back to that comfortable seat. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Maybe tuck the chin. Feel the warmth in between your hands. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope this helped. I hope you feel more calm and grounded. If you like this video, please leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. And press the notification button to be notified of future videos. Thank you.